What's going on, guys? I'm back with some more Pac-12 Online Dynasty here, and of course our Huskies are coming off of an amazing win over the LSU Tigers in a great game that was hard fought until the very end. We edged them out by 3 points, 38-35, and so now we take a little bit of a break because we're playing against an FCS team, or as I like to call them, high school teams, because they're no good on this game, before we get into Pac-12 play. And every Pac-12 team in this dynasty is, of course, controlled by another user, and it's going to be a lot of fun to go through those games and have some very good competition in this Pac-12 conference. So you can see here I'm doing my recruiting for the week. I was looking at Babatunde Williams at defensive end and some left tackles that are just tackles that are looking at Big Ten schools, because I want to have some 5-star talent on my offensive line, because that is where I like to focus the building of my offense. I'll worry about weapons a little bit later. And I got some other great guys I'm looking at here. As I mentioned before in my last UTSA video, it's so different recruiting in this mode, or this dynasty I should say, compared to with UTSA, just because of who I can go for and what type of school I have. And so going after a great cornerback right there, has some great coverage ratings, hoping I can snag him and continue to get some more great players on this team. And so now we play FCS Northwest. Here's Keith Price, who had a brilliant game last week against LSU. He only had like 5 or 6 incompletions on the day and 0 turnovers, which was the main thing I thought in our victory over LSU, compared to especially against San Diego State when we lost by 10 points when I threw 3 picks with Price. So we got the ball here first in the first quarter. I'm not going to make this video very long, by the way, because it is an FCS school. Just going through kind of the highlights and whatnot. I'm going to still take it through the game like I do usually, but just a little bit less. And on our first drive, Jesse Callier caps it off with a touchdown. So we would then force them to punt the ball, and then scrambling to my right with Keith Price and looking left, and it's caught by Kevin Smith. He's going to break a tackle and do a nasty spin move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Huskies. It's already 14-0 here in the first quarter. But we do let them get downfield a little bit. They had a couple of nice plays stretched together. Then they hit their wide receiver over there on the curl route, wide open inside the 5-yard line now. And on second and goal, they hand the ball off to their, I don't know what you call that guy, I just call him a wing, I guess, and that's going to be a touchdown. And so it's 14-7. You know, they got a score on here, so it's looking pretty good for them so far. But then they kick the ball to us, and I got some room to run. I'm going to take us up the left sideline past the 50-yard line inside of FCS Northwest territory, and we make a nice cut in bounds with a block, a little bit of help, and we get the touchdown and answer them back immediately, 21-7. So we're back on defense and sending the pressure at the quarterback. Actually, not really blitzing, just the front four is too much for this offensive line of this FCS team. So 3rd down and 18 now, and that pass is way off the mark. So we force them to punt. The defense is all jacked up. Everybody's getting ready now for Pac-12 play here in just an episode. And so on our offensive possession now, we do a screen pass to Cason Williams. He's got the speed to get past the initial cornerback and beat the rest of the defensive secondary that tries to track him down. 28-7 Huskies. We're in the second quarter, by the way, playing defense now. Clean pocket now for this quarterback to throw from, but the wide receiver there heard some footsteps, and they have to punt the ball to us now. Looking for some big plays on special teams. We already had that nice kickoff return, and Jesse Callier fields this now and starts going up the middle and cuts to the left. He's got speed going towards the left sideline inside of FCS territory, and we would work our way downfield. 2nd down and 1. Price in the pocket. Plenty of time to throw wide open. DeAndre Campbell with the touchdown. 35-7 now Huskies. Keith Price once again having a great game, as he should against a team like this with a poor secondary and a poor team overall. And then they throw an interception picked off by Anthony Goburn, and Goburn is headed to the end zone. Touchdown Huskies, 42-7. And we're still in the second quarter, and just not really blitzing them like I said before, just bringing the pressure still off the edge there, and then the inside pressure eventually gets to them. We'll go to the third quarter now. I put in the backups right away to start the second half, gave Keith Price and the starters a break, so they did go down the field. They got a touchdown there. It's 42-14. We have quarterback Derek Brown in the game, and on this play action, heaving this ball deep, and it's caught inbounds by Kevin Smith. That was a nice catch. He was inbounds, and now on 1st and goal, hand after Bishop Sankey runs over a defender. Into the end zone he goes, and that's going to make it 49-14. And we went on to win pretty handedly in this little tune-up game we had here before we get into Pac-12 play, 56-14. We had the backups play for a whole half of football. And now as we look ahead to week 4, we see I'm not on the schedule because I have my bye week, and Pac-12 play is kicked off, and my first game is against the Stanford Cardinal, another ranked Pac-12 team here. We got to go against Oregon, USC, and Stanford. 3 tough teams right there. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode against Stanford.